All right, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again. All right, welcome to the stream, folks. So, I decided to stream Ace Combat tonight to make up for the fact that I didn't stream on Sunday. So I'm making up for that tonight, and we'll continue on with the World Tour. Just get cracking on with challenges and whatnot. I don't have any more to do right now, right? Oh, wait. I'm actually going to reload the game real quick because I logged in right after the right before the daily reset period, so I should have another daily reward queued up right now. But in the meantime, I am going to get an NTDM started. And our good old friend Vic Viper will be joining us momentarily. And 5 parts reports. Okay, here's something that's bothering me. Why is the last item at the tail end of the last sign-in bonus period stocked fuel? Could have at least made it like 50 pilot medals given the circumstances, but that's me just being picky. Great room. I'm gonna get an NTDM going, because of course it's my favorite. 6 players, no restrictions, otherwise this will take way too long. Just one mission. Drive it on, and here we go. I hope I sent it to Big Viper. That would look silly if I got the wrong person. No, it's the right person. He should be coming in just a second. There he is. All right, let's open the room. I don't recall meeting this Brooklyn guy before. At least I think that's what his name was going for. Gonna mute the voice chat just so we don't hear anything, just so we don't hear any burst volume we don't want. Oh, there he goes. He might have been talking about this guy. I've seen him in NTDMs before. I don't remember what he flies though. We do not want to take... I'm going to take the Nagashinen this time around. And hello again, as always, Ultrasonic 17. All right, ready to go. I'm doing air to ground in this one. I'm bringing the Nagashinen. Wow, Demon Snake is packing one heck of a Su-35. Couldn't decide which F-16XL variant to use. Hey, Alex Caulfield, Kylan, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Is there an aircraft nickname called Do the Do in this game, now that I think about it? There should be. What do they got? Typhoon, Cocoon, Rafale, and Strike Raptor. Okay, my fighter should be able to handle that.
The incoming enemy task force. The enemy will also be going after our own fleet, so you'll need to defend as well as attack.
That's an Aegis. Where's that battle cruiser? Is it there?
Anti-air attacks are intense.
No, here it is.
The enemy fleet. Be careful when flying in there. Your missiles were shot down by an enemy Aegis vessel. There's a high possibility that long-range attacks cannot cause effective damage. The enemy Aegis vessels use a powerful CIWS to shoot down incoming missiles.
My personal preference when dealing with the ships is to quickly LASM their heavy guns,
Good kill.
so that way they're not bothering us later.
Lost two.
It's not a bad idea to approach from low angles, because the missiles from ships have to shoot upwards before they come to you.
Enemy frigate destroyed.
Ow, ow.
Freedom.
So much for flying upwards before coming to you. Might as well. Oh, this, you know what? This Nagashinen build doesn't have its homing upgrades. Never mind.
Lost freedom. Missile away.
Okay, the CIWS is trashing my missiles.
Locked.
There we go. Wow, are those battle cruisers got jacked up missiles or something?
Enemy fleet has taken 30% damage.
I'm taking an awful lot of unnecessary damage here.
Allied fleet is taking 30%
Where
damage.
are the other Aegis vessels? I'm just gonna get them out of the picture now.
Locked on. Enemy Aegis vessel destroyed. A support unit has arrived. It's proceeding to blow the enemy fleet. Locked 2. Enemy fleet
That should do it. Oh. Alright, so what you just heard there was an audio glitch. That can occur when too many explosion sounds occur at once.
3 minutes left. Allied fleet is taking 50% damage. Intercepting enemy fighters.
We're actually losing, so we need to step hitboxes.
Enemy fleet is taking 70% damage.
I'm sorry, I do not mean to be taking this much damage from battle cruisers.
Support bomber squadron is attacking the enemy fleet. Enemy destroyer destroyed. Enemy fleet has taken 90% damage.
Oh, there's a lot of
Enemy CIWS has been destroyed. Use this opening to attack the enemy vessels. Enemy fleet has taken 80% damage. Enemy Aegis vessel destroyed. Enemy cruiser destroyed.
this should do it.
Locked on. 2 minutes left. Enemy task force confirmed destroyed. Great work. Now that we have taken back control of the seas, our future operations will proceed more smoothly.
Oh wow, I did terrible. Demon Snake did a great job on air-to-air. Props to him. Alright, that's the NTDM out of the way. Ooh, that's a nice upgrade. I'll do that another time. Now, folks, this is where, I do have to preface one thing with you. We're probably not going to get too many raids, at least not yet. Main reason being is we're approaching the point in the World Tour where retro combat evaluation is starting to show up. Right now, the current one is Adriatic Sea, but the one right after that, I think, is retro combat evaluation. And the problem with retro combat evaluation is I have to have the restrictions set to piston aircraft. I'm not going to do that for Adriatic Sea because I don't want to jeopardize the S rank. So what I'm just going to have to end up doing is constantly stopping and reloading the room when I want to do a piston fighter challenge. So yeah, this is basically right where I left off last stream. Yeah, thank you, Ultrasonic. Just a shame it's a shame I died 3 times to the battle cruiser above all things. Yeah, that thing could really pack a punch if you're not prepared for it. I feel like something's up with my set. Because I know this is like my more air-to-ship focused loadout. But yeah, you would think double L armor would have protected me a little better. What are you gonna do? Let's get... I'm half tempted to at least keep a Nagashinden loadout for Adriatic Sea, but we'll see what the EM is. Let's open the room. I'm just glad these challenges don't have a cost limit, otherwise this would be near impossible, especially for things like weapons-based assault hard. Yeah, I figured it had better homing, it had better... Actually, you know what? The R101 Newcom works for this test flight challenge, so let me prep a set. I mean, it's not going to go... I'm not going to use it in this run. Also, I'm not shelling out $18 million for a non-standard upgrade. We'll change the weapon to LAAMs. We'll upgrade the HCAAs anyway, just because we can. Let's see. It's a fighter, so it needs pitch L. Compressor L, and I think I can just fit extinguisher M. Perfect. It doesn't really need that much armor. It's most likely only going to be used in normal missions. Oh yeah, I figured something was up with because battlecruiser missiles were coming right at me, but normally ships fire upward. I need to go on the build simulator real quick. Oh well, that's going to have to be done another day. Yeah, we should have a pretty solid team for this. We'll be fine. But after this, I'm basically going to have to close the room and add in piston fighter restrictions because the game is stupid like that. Where's my air-to-air set? There it is. New enemy weapon, so this could be... I was contemplating getting the T-50 Albi Rail for a split second, but I think TLS will be better in this case. It's definitely Rimfaxy? Okay.
Be advised, I am now assigning
Good team arrangement on the other side.
Your call sign is now Bravo 1. Commencing liberation operation along the coast of the Adriatic Sea.
Alright. Here we go.
Try to destroy as many hostiles as possible. Whichever team destroys more of them will get a bonus. Clear to engage. Clear the path! I'm hit. They're still following me.
Oh, he's got those. Also, random missile.
Within gun range. Got none of them with unusual movements here. The plane is loaded with customizations. Good kill. Target down.
Oh, that takes care of most of the fighters.
Fire! Hostile fire will losing ground! Damage report! Stay focused! Good kill!
Can I one-shot these guys? I think I can, but I'm just going to double-check. Oh, I can. How about that? I'll just get these missing AA guns for safety.
Anti-air gun destroyed. Good kill.
Alright, solid start so far. Missing targets.
Data link setup complete. All units work together to strike the enemy. Craft damage! Craft damage! All targets.
Okay.
Well done.
Alright, so I think it's going to be Sinfaxi, so it's going to be appearing right there about any second now.
Emergency mission. Hostile submarine
Here it
spotted
comes.
in the water. Intercept immediately and attack. Be advised.
Not even gonna bother burning another TLS shot. That thing just got vaporized.
Updating target info. Wipe up all remaining hostile.
Alright, so it's the, yeah, it's the bomberless phase 2. There can be some B2s that spawn here, but they didn't come in this time. Where are those T-50s?
Within gun range. Good kill. Fox 2. Check remaining forces.
Looks like we got naval phase 2. That one's not too bad. Vic's Viper's build should be able to handle that no problem.
Fox 2. Within gun range. Go, go, go!
Screw this.
Good kill. Bandit down.
Yeah, the nice thing about having the TLS Fuel M is that you basically reload as soon as you finish firing your shot.
That's why you're the aces. Great to have you with us.
And at this point, the Pixie Morgan's got enough ammo where it could just finish the job in one stroke.
Hit. 2 minutes left.
Or I should say that it has enough ammo to basically complete this without
Locked on.
without running out of ammo.
Right. Failing to maintain announced. I'm bailing out.
We're doing pretty good so far.
Good kill. Bandit down.
T-50 is giving me really bad behavior.
Rating. Operation success. Just what you'd expect from the chosen warriors. Keep it up next time, too.
That wasn't too bad.
Bravo team produced some serious numbers. Better start thinking about how you'll use that reward.
Alright, now like I said, next one is, I'm pretty sure, Retro Combat Evaluation, so I'm gonna have to reload the room. I think. No, Aerospace Hard is next. So we'll queue that up. Let's queue the mission up first before I switch to the Nagashinden set. Info, mission, Aerospace Hard. I'm going to add bots for safety. I'm pretty sure the team we have should be able to do this no problem. But I will go air to ship in this one. There we go. ASFX. The PvE ASFX Nagasaki. Aww. If anything, we got S-Rank challenge, so... Take this. Take this. And take this. Oh, nope, don't take that. Take this. Alright, let's get cracking on that R101 Newcom set. Good match indeed. Let's see. I think the R101 Newcom is technically the strongest, well actually it's like the second strongest fighter in the game. The ADF-01 OCI I think is the only thing that outshines it. Oh, the ADF-01 Zoe, okay. So it's level 5, and it's got 1 slot extension. Alright, so the LAAMs don't need any more. Well, actually, they could do with a little bit of a firepower boost to deal with heavy-duty EM planes. Let's see how they do with Warheads L. Okay, that's a little too excessive. A little more. I guess we're not going to find out. Alright, back to work. We'll play with this set for now, but I may end up having to expand the room. Slow moving targets. This should hopefully be bombers. In which case we'll blow through this pretty quickly. I'm hoping it's bombers. It's either bombers or Gaijus Kodos. Because I don't think you get an air-to-air anti-fighter EM for slow-moving targets. And I don't think you get helicopters either. That actually works out. We both have air-to-ground builds, and they're both packing air-to-air builds. I don't know where Viper's going right now, so he's going left. I'm going... Yeah, he's going for that. I'm going to go take out... I'm going to start by taking out the heavy-duty ships. Alright, looks like Vic's taking care of the fighters for me. Thank you.
Locked on. Target sunk. Good kill. Sam down. Target sunk. Destroyed. Target sunk. Data link setup complete. All units work together to strike the enemy. Locked on. Good kill.
Alright, looks like all the ground targets are down, so the AI is going aggressive.
Right. 4 minutes left.
Alright, now again, I'm hoping for bombers here. I think there's 2 potential spawn points for them. They can either spawn on the bottom left or the bottom right. But they will always spawn from the bottom. I'm going to bank on them spawning on the bottom left.
Well done. Updating target info. More bandits on
Close
radar.
enough. This'll have to do. We're just going to go straight for the bombers. There's no, I don't think you can get false A rank glitch on this map.
Intercepted once. Fire.
Okay, so yeah, you can see that took no time at all. Unfortunately, the Phase 2 is taking us all the way over to this island, so we're going to lose about 20 seconds.
Target locked. Fire.
I'm going to stick purely to air-to-ground for now.
Target sunk. Good kill.
Ah, missed.
Fox 2.
There's a building in the way or something.
Target sunk. Locked on. Good kill. Sam destroyed. Fox 2. Good kill.
That should be all the ground targets.
2 minutes left. Bandit down. Fox 2.
Yeah, I should be coming our way now.
Locked on.
Alright, we should be coming up on Phase 3. Unfortunately, I'm thinking we're already a little too low on time here, so I don't think we're going to S-rank this. Oh, and I think I just got bay delay storage. Yep.
Fox 2.
I think the AI just got blown to smithereens.
Enemy reinforcements on check for launch. Don't be afraid to go all out here. 1 minute left. Sam destroyed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Within gun range. Good kill. Fire. 30 seconds. All systems operational. Good to go. Rocket has reached altitude of 40,000 feet. They probably won't make a move. Launch successful. Thanks, everybody. 15 seconds. 10 seconds left in the operation. Target sunk.
Yeah, we got all the ground targets out, but the other guys did not pull their weight in the fighters.
Operation complete. Excellent performance. Keep it up next time, too.
It was still a good effort, I'll say that much.
Bravo team produced some serious numbers.
Oh, it's just one spawn point for bombers? Okay. Even still, we did get the correct EM. It was still over very quickly. We just got a bad Phase 2. The Phase 2 I would have actually wanted was the Northern Fleet Phase 2. Because that has a few easy IL-76s that I can take out in the middle of the... Oh, wow, that was quick. Ooh, that was quick. I'm calling this one out. Yeah, I'm not doing this with 4 people. It's doable with 4 people, but it needs to be 4 experienced people. Alright, so far I've got at least one participant. I usually like to give it a minute to see who wants to join in, and then I'll start inviting people. Alright, looks like I only got one participant. The other thing is I want to make sure that I want to try and see if I can start with an even number of participants, because it'll make it easier for expanding the room. And if somebody joins requests later, the room won't already be full, essentially. That's what I'm going for, but you know how the game handles stuff like that. Yeah, I think six players should be able to handle this pretty well. I think I'm actually going to take my for this map, I'm going to take my EGP back, as I call it. Because I think GPBs are probably the most effective, especially for the railguns and stuff, but I want to make sure I can perform competently against the CFA-44s. Well, competent in a relative term. Keep the bots on for safety. In the meantime, while our participant is I'm going to expand the room anyway, because again, I don't think 4 players is the best option for this. I always like to keep those who fish the raids in the room with me, because they worked pretty hard for the raid, and plus it would give this guy a pretty nice day. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Okay, snipe kill's in though, so I'm not. I guess that's everybody. The raid's been open for 5 minutes, so I guess we're doing this with 6 people. Alright. Snipe is saying hold up. And after this, we will try again for Aerospace Center. I might play another match after coming up on an EX. So just hopefully we'll start in a minute. Oh, looks like he's good to go. But yeah, I'm taking the EGP B for this one. Snipe kill with a good choice of special weapon for this mission. I would say the CFA-44s are probably the hardest fighter type enemy to take out in the game. We're about to have a drop, aren't we? Cypher and Pixie, how appropriate. Meanwhile, there's this random Su-34 in the middle. The other team seems to have a pretty good derangement as well. I think we'll be okay. The only real threat are going to be the MQ-90s and the CFA-44s. I am going to do this, and then go left. Because I can.
We're seeing a spike in energy from Excalibur. All aircraft evasive maneuvers.
Got a couple EGP-Bs. Should be able to dodge this.
All aircraft evade. Evade. Fire. Fire again and continue the assault.
Whoa. I'm going to start speeding up because that next Excalibur shot could fire at any time pretty much. So I want to go perpendicular. Okay, never mind, we're already in phase 2. Okay, good. 2 missiles to take out those gun towers. I don't think the MGPBs do any special damage against targets in Excalibur, but it does help. Yeah, lasers are the biggest threat right now.
We have to destroy Excalibur no matter what. That's the only plan we've got. You are elite pilots. That's what we've got. You can't do this, no one else can.
Okay, TLS reflection hitboxes. That's nice.
Units, continue the operation. Have Excalibur's defensive UAV.
Okay, the defensive UAVs are down.
Their target destroyed.
I'm also getting absolutely walloped by the lasers.
You contact
Alright,
on radar.
now these CFA-44s are pretty dangerous. Their missiles actually have very high accuracy.
These enemies are extremely dangerous. Their presence will jeopardize
You said it, Heavy Cloud.
all units. Destroy all the enemy aircraft.
Now, unfortunately, all the missile trail smoke is probably causing my game to tank.
Now we can crush the enemy.
Uh-oh, watch out. Ow. Case in point. Those missiles are incredibly accurate.
5 enemy aircraft remaining. Half of the enemy aircraft have been destroyed.
Yeah. This thing's not going to do the best against the CFA-44s, but as soon as they go down, I'm going to go straight for the TLS reflectors. Ow. I might need to break for a second to heal.
Fired simultaneously in large batches.
Nope.
Underestimate.
That was close.
One enemy aircraft remaining.
Okay. Time to hit the ground.
Enemy aircraft have been destroyed. Continue the operation.
I want to kill this RTLS quickly before it fires.
The laser attacks will finally stop.
Ah, I got killed by an MQ-90.
With some of those reflective mirrors, you'll be able to reduce the size of the laser network.
Sadly, 2 shots are not enough to one-hit hit KO a air TLS reflector. Gonna take this one a little slow. Those RTLSs are extremely dangerous. They'll rip you apart. Where's that other RTLS?
Vehicle destroyed. Within gun range. Good kill.
Alright, we're almost done here. I think we're actually down to only the main gun. I'm going to start cracking away at it now. Everybody else should be able to get the fighters down in no time. Seven AGPBs left. I'm actually going a little too fast. So yeah, I think 6 players was definitely the correct move. We still got a minute on the clock. We're doing perfectly fine. Maybe I'll get to show off the enhanced EGPB blast radius, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, too late. And it lazily just sinks right into the ground. That was pretty good, despite the death at phase 4. Nice job, guys. All right, let's get back to Aerospace Hard. I'm going to keep this 6 players. Let me just get my Nagashinin back out. It looks like everybody wants to do this, so... How am I doing on fuel? 2 supplied left, okay. Oh, I still have to do Rescues challenge. And Snipe is telling me he actually needs Aerospace Hard, so this is incredibly convenient. I think I'm just going to keep playing until we complete the tour at this point, folks. I just want to get it all done in one shot. Yeah. So. I'm going to let Vic take care of the ships near the main landing site. They should be able to wipe those out pretty quickly. Don't forget those Hinds. And it looks like all the aircraft are at the center, so... The aircraft can either spawn on the island directly or at the near the center. Can I please take this MiG-21 out in one pass? Thank you. Alright, Vic's already got those. I'll take this hovercraft.
Missile away. Within gun range. Target locked.
Throw out my shot a little.
Good kill. Target sunk. Splash one. Data link setup complete.
Oh,
All units work together to
let's get those MiG-21s that snuck in.
Target locked.
Ooh, that Jagev guy is actually pretty good. I think I remember flying with him before.
All targets destroyed. Well done. Updating target info.
I didn't pay attention to the EM.
New hostile
Unfortunately, it's one of the worst ones.
units. Not so bad it's inside. Let's do it.
Somebody's going after those. I'm going to go straight for the ones that are miles out. I'm going to try and actually drag them over to the rest of the fleet.
Need to intercept and kill on visual. 4 minutes left.
I think I can kill this F-35 in one hit. Aw, that F-22 is going too fast. Yeah, the F-35s have lower health.
3 bandits left.
The CPUs are also helping me, so that's why I brought them in, just in case.
Bandits left. 1 bandit
Okay,
left.
yeah. And Jagev is out of the game. Oh, wait, there's still one fighter, and this one's actually being really spry, really squirrely.
Target locked.
The AI is coming, though, so, okay, we got him.
Bandits in the enemy squadron destroyed.
Now, unfortunately, we were thrown very far out of position, and I'm actually worried. Okay, no, we're okay.
Wipe up all remaining
This is the Phase 2 I wanted.
Locked on. Target sunk. Sam down. Within gun range. Locked on.
Yeah, Vic got that down in no time.
Fire.
I'm gonna go for the IL-76s. Go for the farther ones out. This plane's way faster. Oh, I was so tempted to just LASM that for speed. That IL-76.
Fire.
Now, there is an interesting quirk about this particular Phase 2. It actually proceeds to Phase 3 well before all fighters are taken down. It's a very strange quirk, and I think this is the only time that happens. Now, I think I'm going to actually go ahead and start cracking away at the next phase now.
We have
Yep.
more blips on the radar. More enemy reinforcements confirmed.
I always fire an LAS-7 at the battle cruiser first because, for those two ships first, because they have a lot of heavy targets.
Fox 2. Cruiser sunk.
Ah, my LA-7s were ready.
Within gun range. AA gun destroyed.
Corvette, please.
Fox 2. All ground control. 1 minute left.
Alright, we got a minute left, and we're basically just about wrapping up the air-to-ground game. I think we'll be okay since we have 6 players.
9, 8, 7, 6.
And I think this is the last ground target, so the AI should be helping us out now.
Mission. Target sunk. Fox
Alright, this is gonna be pretty close.
30 seconds. All systems operational. Good to go. Rocket has reached altitude of 40.
Ah, come on.
They probably won't make a move. Launch successful. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, there's still way too many air targets left.
15 seconds.
This Hornet's not cooperating with me.
Seconds left to the operation. Operation.
Oh, that was really close.
Excellent performance. Keep it up next time, too. Alpha team produced some serious.
Yeah, we just got a bad EM. Shadow Flight is the worst one to get for this map. Exactly as you pointed out, Kylan, the spawns are miles away and they sometimes take forever to come over. And that's why I brought the AI, just in case we had that. It actually probably would have been okay if our 6th had not logged out. If that was, if that hadn't happened, we probably would have been okay. We'll try one more time. We have the plus 1.5 times credit EM. Get a little extra fuel. I have the extra fuel. I might as well burn it, trying to complete the entirety of this challenge series. But yeah, for like Aerospace Alps Hard and especially Weapon Space Assault Hard, I will be doing 6 players plus. I am sorry, MA0417, but this is currently in my challenge set. Wrong mission. When I stream, I really should be accepting this mission, because I'm pretty sure that when I do stream, I do get a good chunk of rescues. I always lose track, though. If you'd like to come on and help, Kylan, by all means, just tell me what your PSN is, and I'll throw in, well, that's assuming the room doesn't fill up, but, yeah, just, if you would like to come, by all means. I'm, well, the room already filled. But, let me know what your PSN is anyway, so that way when a spot does fill up, I can get you in right away. Because, believe me, I like when my teammates are fighter mains. Alright, the loadout our team had last time was pretty good. Unidentified flying objects, this could be anything. Ideally, we want Sniper, because I think Sniper is one of the least... Sniper or Quick Shot. Titan's also not too bad to get on this map either, because Titan's not as maneuverable. Okay, I see it, Kylan. I'll keep that in mind for later. If we... I'll bring you in as soon as we go to Retro Combat Evaluation. So I recommend getting a piston set ready. Oh wow, they're all fighters on the other team. Alright, we're gonna have to adapt our strategy a little bit here. As soon as we clear the central, I'm only gonna do one pass on the central area and then go immediately to the other side, because the entire team is in fighters. Actually, I should be... Oh, nope. Thankfully, all the fighters are in the center this time, so I don't think we're going to have a problem with air spawns. But I'm basically just going to go straight to... I'm just going to go straight to the other side after doing one pass here. Okay, you know what? Let's just not waste any time. Let's just go straight to the other side. Because yeah, both of their heavy ships are still alive. So we're just going to go straight over. Okay, all clear. But yeah, if... oh, you don't have a piston? I recommend trying them out, at least. Piston fighters aren't that bad.
All targets destroyed.
Their guns actually have really wide hitboxes. Now, like I said, this could be anything. Ideally, we want Gaijus Kodos, but Quickshot is perfectly fine. This is not nearly as bad as it could be. Yeah, you can see these guys are not nearly as maneuverable as the other planes. They're not as maneuverable. That doesn't mean they're still not a pain. Try and save my missiles here. Okay, guess not. Oh, I got Bay Delay Storage. What Bay Delay Storage is, if anyone's wondering what I'm saying there, is, okay, Phase 2. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Okay, we got Southern Ships Phase 2. This one's not too bad either. I'm just gonna go straight for the Battle Cruiser. Target Battle Cruiser. So yeah, I took a couple of misses to the face, but I'll be fine. I want to get all the ships that are particularly far away.
Target sunk.
I'll likely get that gunboat. I'm not too concerned about air-to-ground attack speed. This is actually a fairly air-to-air heavy Phase 2. Did that LASM miss? I'm being tailed really hard right now.
Good kill. Target sunk.
Burnt an LASM.
Fox 2.
Alright. All ground targets destroyed. Let's go get the guys in the air. I want these two because they just spawned in. The sooner these guys go down, the better.
Target down. 2 minutes left.
T-50s. I think those are the last two T-50s, though. So let's prep to... I'm actually going to go north and take out the heavy ships there.
More enemy reinforcements confirmed. Don't be afraid to go all out here. Target sunk. Good kill.
Missiles.
Missile away.
Okay, good. Big Sam GPV helped.
Target sunk. Within gun range. Good kill.
Alright, we're down to a minute. We're actually not doing too bad this time around.
Fire. All ground control. 1 minute left. AA gun destroyed.
Did not see the bridge there.
8, 7, 6.
If anything, it did stop me, so
3, 2, 1.
maybe it helps. I still got way too many LASMs left right now.
Target
Way too many fighters.
Operation complete. Excellent performance.
Yeah, we're having air-to-air problems here. And because I'm petty.
Bravo team produced some serious numbers.
Alright, Kylan, I'm gonna get you in on the next match, so be ready. People are probably gonna drop out. Oh, did we? Yeah, we lost Snipe Kill. I didn't even catch that. That's why we had air-to-air troubles. Alright, I'm just gonna get both the invites queued up because, and you can accept, as soon as you get it, Kylan. You know what, let me get you in first. Where is... There it is. And the nice thing is spelling doesn't matter because the PSN will automatically find it. Like so. So yeah, I'm waiting for these guys to finish. You can nag me all you want, dude. I'm not changing the mission. I'm just going to actually use the chat because it's faster. Excellent. Alright, Snipes next. We might just expand this to 8 players just to guarantee that we finish this. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, depending on what Wily Dog decides to do. No, do not cancel the message. Yeah, we're just going to expand. We're not dealing with this right now. I don't want to start kicking people. On top of this, this will put all 4 of us on the same team. Okay, Snipe's in. So we should be good. We're just waiting for a Willy Dog to clear the results screen, which he still hasn't done yet. I'm going to give him 3 minutes maximum. Meanwhile, I believe that's also my my supplied fuel burned. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think that was my last supplied fuel. So let's change back. And it looks like everybody's good to go. We got special missiles, so I don't think it can actually be Shadow Flight because it's special missiles. So I think it's either going to be Quick Shot, Titan, or Sniper. I don't think Specialist can come up on this map. Now again, a reminder, folks, once we do get this S rank, I am going to have to close the room and reset to add piston fighter restrictions. The other team is predominantly air-to-air again. This is a bit of a weird trend that's going on here. Anyway, I'll let Vic take these those ships at the
Whichever team is
up top.
get a bonus. Clear to engage.
Gunboat. Nope. Destroyer. Thank you.
Locked on.
Yeah, the targeting is really wonky on this. Probably shouldn't have done that. Sniper's taken out those ships.
Missile launched.
I personally don't recommend using... careful, dude. You almost whacked straight into that hovercraft. I usually don't recommend... oh, specialists can spawn? Okay. If they do, it's pretty rare. Yeah. Personally, I don't recommend TLS as an air-to-ground weapon just because the ground hitboxes are really wonky.
Vehicle destroyed.
Case in point, you can see, I think Snipe was pointing his TLS for a good 3 seconds at that and it didn't land.
Target locked.
That gunboat's under the bridge. Snipe's got it, though. Okay. Looks like we're down to fighters only.
Fire. All targets.
Ouch.
Well done. Updating target info. New hostile flight.
Titan. Okay, this is actually one of the best ones we can get because A, they're not too maneuverable, B, they're all here. I think.
They've got
Yeah.
high caliber missiles.
C, they're not stealth.
Missiles away
Ooh,
from
someone
land.
just hit him. Oh, those were my missiles. They just looped around. Yeah, if you have missile homing L and in some cases missile homing M, your missiles will loop around to their target again.
One bandit last alone.
Now, there's already one bandit left and we're only at the 4-minute mark, so we should definitely be much better off than we were last time.
Well done.
What did we get? Southern Fleet Phase 2. This one's not too bad. Where's the battlecruiser?
4 minutes left. Missile away. Sam down.
I see that battlecruiser's missile shot upwards first.
Target locked. Target sunk.
Why does it do that differently in NTDM?
Missile away.
Game logic.
Good kill.
With pleasure. Ooh, 2 more Tomcats.
Target down. Missile launched.
Alright, yeah, we're doing way better this time. Yeah. I don't normally like 8 players because I think the match can get a little too cluttered. Case in point, I keep losing my track of targets. But alternatively, we're at Phase 3. We're about to hit Phase 3, and we're down to only 2.5 minutes on the clock.
Blips on the radar. 4 enemy reinforcements confirmed. Don't be afraid.
Let's actually target this Aegis vessel first.
Locked on. Target sunk. Missile launched. Within gun range.
Okay, that LASM did its job.
Target sunk. Good kill. Fox 2. 2 minutes left. Target sunk.
Okay,
Good kill.
that takes care of that, and now we're down to just air-to-air. So actually, I think I got interrupted before I could explain this. So what phase delay storage
Missile
is
away.
for anybody who doesn't know, if you because ships, when dumbfiring a missile in a stealth ship, the game needs a second to open up the missile bays. So I'm going to let them close. So for example, it's press fire. So there's about a little over a half a second delay. If you press the missile button while the bay is opening, while you're locked onto a target, and you either switch targets or switch to a different special weapon, you'll effectively store the missile lock, or the missile launch, and it will fire automatically the next time you lock onto something. This can be used to your advantage on occasion, but it's not very practical. Oop. It has the same burst speed AI as the burst speed getaway mechanic as the AI. By the way, I want you to take a good look at the rocket. It's kinda holding still. And its hitbox is still there.
Alpha team produced some serious numbers.
You're done after this, Kylan? Well, GG. Thank you so much for coming. You definitely earn MVP for this one. Wow. Good job, dude. Alright, no raid, so we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to quickly close the room and switch over to Retro Combat Evaluation. Wow, you had those IMs prepared right away there, did you? Okay, so that completes this challenge. And next up, it is Retro Combat Evaluation. Now, you can't do this unless you put on the piston aircraft restriction first, which is stupid, but whatever. We should be able to do this with 4 players, no bots. And I think the room is still private. Yes, it is. So I'm going to throw out invites to Snipe and Vic. Now, here's the thing. The next one after this, for some really stupid reason, is Alps Hard and not Retro Combat Evaluation Hard. So what's ultimately going to happen is I'm going to kill the piston aircraft restriction when we go to Alps Hard. And I'm going to have to reload the room for RCE Hard. Because I believe it's possible, but it'd be very difficult that 8 piston fighters would be able to do Alps Hard. Let me see what I'm currently using in my set. ECM, okay. Can I upgrade that new MG ammunition to M? No, I need 1 more slot. That's unfortunate. Do I have, I don't think I have anti-spread on my gun. Yeah, there's one mod that increases the, spread, and shouldn't that also increase firing rate? Strange. Alright, we're going to wait for Snipe to set up a piston set real quick. In the meantime, do I want the, yeah, this is only an S upgrade. This isn't going to cost me that much. I'm going to take the long barrel gun. I always prefer accuracy, so this mod will be painless. Now, I could use the ECM extender, but I would have to shut off the both my data link and my ECM range booster. So I think I'm going to actually just keep this build because the range boost on the ECM is actually very effective. And RCE is a pretty condensed map. Snipe is requesting another invite. Just a second here, folks. Almost had it, too. I was one off. Oh, well. And once that's done, I'll open the room. We have 3 veterans, so we should be okay. With 4 players, no bots. The delayed spawns aren't a problem on Retro Combat Normal. And do I have the other mission, by the way? Yes. So what I'm going to do after the World Tour is complete, next time I stream, instead of doing co-op, I'm going to showcase the campaign challenges. And it might already start out with a headache because this challenge mission, this first one, is actually RNG. Well, to an extent, at least. This one is entirely dependent on some random spawns that can occur right before the Stonehenge segment of that mission. Okay, Snipes in. Let's open the room. So yeah, I'll go air to air for this one because I have the ECM. And like I said, the gun's hitbox is particularly wide. Something I should think about doing is I should be thinking about if I can get anything from the metal exchange. Because the developers did give away 30 medals at the end of last month. I don't think I'm going to be getting... If I do get any aircraft at this point, it's not going to be for... actual flying. It's going to be for like flybys and something for the or information for the wikis and stuff. Because something that because the last minute drive that us folks in the Ace Combat Reddit are trying to do is we're trying to finalize all the remaining stats for any missing planes that might not be on the wiki. And I'm hoping with those 30 medals I can at least help a little. Okay, so we got a pretty... We should have pretty good teams either way. I think we can get started. UFOs, so this is going to be Loudmouth. I think this is guaranteed Loudmouth. Now, Loudmouth, not going to lie, Loudmouth is actually a problem in this mission because the MiG-29s can get a little overmaneuverable sometimes, and it's very hard to keep a lock on them with the piston gun. In most cases. We'll see if we can... have better luck this time, but
Divisional squadron posts.
here's hoping.
Your call sign is now Bravo 1. All units, we are liberating Tokyo. Try to destroy as many hostiles as possible. Whichever team destroys more of them will get a bonus. Clear to engage. Data link finalization will take a while longer. Good kill.
Where are those fighters? I can't see them.
Within gun range.
Yeah, you can see the gun hitbox very, very wide.
Flash 1. Ignore him. It's a modded plane. We won't be able to hit it.
I keep forgetting I still have the light machine gun if I need to pop my ECM and still do some DPS. You can see weapons dealing no damage.
Good kill.
Just take out a few groundies while I'm in their vicinity, give Snipe a hand. I think we're down to mostly ground targets. Where is that MiG-21? There it is. Nice.
Bandit down. Data link setup complete. All
Oh,
units,
this MiG-29 is giving me some really bad behavior.
good kill.
I'm trying to remember to pop the ECM. Sometimes I forget that it's ready.
Failing to maintain altitude. I'm bailing out. Sam destroyed. 4 minutes left.
Thankfully, most of the guns are on the rooftop, so they're pretty easy to hit.
In gun range.
And again, the gun's hitbox is ridiculously wide.
Targets.
So,
destroyed.
anyway, Loudmouth is going to be
Received
this
an
way.
emergency call from HQ. We now have an emergency mission. New hostile flight
Oh.
detected.
Helicopters. I completely forgot about helicopters.
This is a large-scale fleet of aircraft.
Let's pop the ECM and protect my teammate. Now, watch out for this. It is possible for the missiles to fire straight at you and they can still hit you. It is very possible, and in fact, it's happened to me a couple of times. Prep the next ECM.
Three bandits left. One bandit left. All hostile
Okay,
combat
that wasn't too bad.
shot down.
We still have 3 minutes. We're
Well
good.
done. Updating target info. Wipe up all remaining hostile forces at once.
I'm gonna go get those fighters up top.
Target down.
Nope, not getting him. Alright, he's flying a little straight.
Good kill.
The planes have really weird damage mechanics. For example, the Su-27s are slightly more resilient to gunfire, but they have lower health. The MiG-29s are a little more weak to missile, weak to the gun, but they have slightly more health. I don't remember how the other planes react. The Su-20, the flankers and the MiGs I remember the most. Oh, that Rafale was giving me some real garbage back there. Ooh, trying to sneak away on me.
Good kill. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, you can see the amount of range the ECM is packing right now, and it's able to cover my wingman at this distance. Which,
Good kill.
really is a lifesaver. I'm down to 1 ECM charge. That's okay, though, because we're basically about to wrap up the air-to-air.
In gun range. Good kill. Sam down.
So, like, mental note, if you hear the missile alert sound, immediately trigger your ECM. Because it's probably recharged.
Good kill.
Yeah, that's an easy S rank.
Hostile forces evacuating. Operation
Nice job,
success.
guys.
Just what you'd expect from the Chosen Warriors. Keep it up next time, too. Alpha Team produced some serious numbers. Better start thinking about how you'll use that reward.
Alright, so next up is going to be Alps Hard. For safety, I will be expanding the room to 6 players. Ooh, stock field drop. Because the main problem with Alps is not that it's undoable by 4 players. Delayed spawns aren't actually the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the map's too big. Let's also kill the restriction. So we should be good now. I just need to reload the mission. Is the ECM? Oh yeah, the ECM is level 5. I really should finish getting my A air-to-air weapons up to level 5. I could do it with both of these, but I want to make sure I have some emergency credits for quick you know. Alright, I'm going to take my Shamrock for this one. Special missiles, so this is going to be, this could be anything. Except Shadow. Okay. This should be a pretty solid team arrangement. Yeah, I would say LACMs or a bomber is probably one of the best choices for this map. The one major downside to the bomber is attack range, because unless it's packing MAGMs, it's not going to be able to attack from too much distance. But the LACM packs the longest distance of any weapon in the game, so it can at least mitigate the wide aspect of this map. Alright, this should be a fairly solid team arrangement. You can see, like, 3,500 feet, 35,000 feet, rather, I'm already able to LACM the first set of targets. Now, Snipe is actually doing me a favor and taking out the, like, more outlying targets. Now, this particular SAM is pretty easy to miss. Ow. Only one major downside to the Shamrock, it's not the most resilient. I'm going to start moving ahead a little bit because Snipe is following me here, and I want to try and not have us competing for kills. It looks like a ground target was missed on the far side, so I'm going to go and LACM that real quick. Gives me a chance to heal, too. Yeah, like, see, that's a big fat no-no right now. The attacker strike has to be surgical. It can't leave those targets behind. Ooh. Nice shot.
Received an emergency call from HQ. We now have an emergency mission. New hostile flight.
Okay, Titan. Titan's not too bad. We can make this work. Do I have bots turned on?
Watch out.
Yes, I do. Oh no, I have it set to 6 players. What was I thinking? I was like, why are there more than 2 white dots on the, Okay, that didn't take long. Yikes. What happened, Vic? Were you able to 6 AAM those guys? Yikes. Nice job, man.
Anti-air gun destroyed. Solid hit on building.
Somebody's going after those ground targets. I'm going to take the ones to the south. Nothing an LACM can't handle. Now the Phase 2 targets do respawn, which is not a problem if you know where they're going to be. Like, case in point, I knew they were going to be here, so I didn't go far. I just used the LACMs.
Sam down. Vehicle destroyed.
I'm going to try and leave this LACM shot high. Like, you can see that same ballistic missile carrier spawned twice. We'll just take these 2 out by manual fire. Yikes. Oh, the fortress got in the way.
Solid hit on building.
I'm not going to burn an LACM on that AA gun. It's too far.
Missile away.
There we go. I actually haven't had this particular Phase 2 in a very long time. This particular Phase 2 has those, like, fortresses on the bottom right there, as you saw. And I haven't seen that one in a particularly long time. We need to start cracking away at the upper section here. We're down to 2 minutes. Yeah, we need to boogie.
Box 2. 2 minutes left. Within gun range.
I'm not going to burn LACMs on those. Oh, wait, there is one AA gun very far out there that I need to burn an LACM on. Okay, that AA gun will be out of the picture in a second.
Fire.
Oh, I'm going to use an LACM for that one too. It's probably unnecessary. I probably could have just gotten to it faster with my cannon, but
We have more blips on
we're
the
in
radar.
Phase 3 now. We have a minute and a half left. I do still have 6 shots left, so we can still make this work. I'm just going to try and LACM as many heavy targets as I can, or anything that has a wide,
Fire. Good kill.
anything that has a high HP value. Like that thing.
Within gun range. 1 minute left.
I was about to say, that XM better have been caught in the crossfire.
Missile away.
Ah. Saw that miss.
Target locked.
I could actually really use a data link right now. Oh, I just took a nasty Sam.
Sam down. Box 2.
Where's that coming from? For this particular Phase 2, I think 4 AGMs might not be a bad choice.
Within gun range.
Oh, I'm out of LACMs. I can't help. Oh, I think those were the last. That was the last plane.
Keep it up next time, too.
That was still a good game.
Bravo team produced
Yeah, this one, like I said, this is a really tough S rank, and then again, we have one guy who only scored 10,000. So. Oh, what do you get? 1,200 credits? Alright, we almost had that one. But yeah, Phase 3 is kind of a tough one because there are a good chunk of armored targets, but there's also a good chunk of low-end targets as well. So I feel like a very high-powered 4 AGMs would work, but the gun towers and the AD tanks would need a little more firepower. A bomber would actually be really good at Phase 3. I'm going to try the bomber this time. I haven't flown it all stream anyway, so why not? I forgot to pop the my contracts. Yeah, but yeah, the lower end randoms themselves out. Here's the thing. My take has always been I'll try to include as many players as I can, but at the same time, if you're a low-end player coming into a room like this, you gotta know ahead of time by now that you're not going to, jerk. I don't think we need bots this time. But yeah, I'm going to try the bomber. I'm just going to try the high altitude strategy and get, so that way I can be a bit better for Phase 3. I was complimenting you, Ultrasonic, on handling the Titans because we blew through those guys way faster than I'm used to. But yeah, we've got... you know what? Safety. I don't think it's going to make anybody particularly angry. What do we got? Harrier, Ormabird, and XO2. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta make be very careful to Okay, Snipe is actually doing me a huge favor by going after the outlying targets. By doing this, I don't have to deviate from my bombing route too much. And, oh, I think I missed a bunker.
Good kill.
Oh, the gun towers need 3 bombs, not 2. Yeah, the gun towers, I think they just have a lot of HP. I don't think they're resilient to bombs.
Solid hit on building.
The bunkers still go down in 1 hit, though. They're not Avalon Dam bunkers.
Anti-air gun
Oh,
destroyed.
I do not know why the MGPV didn't lock, but it did land, so
Bombs away.
yeah. Take out everything here
Good kill.
and find out what the damage is on the other side. Okay, that's not too bad.
Bombs away.
Oh, I think I just got bait delay storage off of that
All targets destroyed.
that gun tower.
Well done.
I also wasn't paying attention to the EM, so I have no idea what we're doing right now.
Have an emergency mission. New
Specialist. This is the worst one for the bomber.
attack in the manner of your choice.
I was not paying attention. Oh well. Hopefully everybody has this under control. I'm banking on that T-50 turning around. Oh, yes, yes. Ah. I'm sorry, that sounded terrible now that I listen back at that.
The bandits are equipped with multiple types of weaponry. Don't let your opponent read you.
That was so close. I think if I was slightly more to the left, I would have MGPV sniped him.
2 bandits left.
I'm not sure, but I think actually it would not have killed him, because I know for a fact, oh, maybe it would have.
Bandit left.
But, thankfully the air-to-air carried their weight, and we did okay.
Well done. Updating
Alright, I am going to go... Where's this guy going? He's going that way. I'm going this way. Oh wait, those are probably gun towers. Nope,
Solid hit on building.
that's the AI. I don't care about what he does. Let's get an MGPV on that tower. Oh, it's 2 bombs to take out those guys out, not 3.
Bombs away. Anti-air
Now
gun
I'm
destroyed.
trying to keep an eye out for late spawns. Good, we got him. The Harrier's going after that.
Bombs away. Target destroyed.
Nice. Oh, that 1 AA gun. Oh, the Harrier's going after it, so,
Locked on.
yeah, I had bay delay storage again.
Gun destroyed.
We need to start cracking away at that side. We're gonna probably lose about a half a minute just to delayed spawns. So we're not... We need to get those carriers.
Bombs away.
Also, nobody appears to be noticing these MTDs. Never mind, somebody's about to kill him. Ah. That's something that I tend to do for some reason, is that I tend to accidentally hold both my yaw buttons, and that levels the aircraft.
Good kill.
Alright, we're not doing too bad. We're about to go into phase, we're about to go into phase 3 here. Alright, I'm going to start pulling up and getting ready to go into high altitude bombing mode. Okay, we're in phase 3.
Enemy reinforcements.
We're going to get the group that is to the right slightly.
Ready to go all out here.
So I want to get the guys... I didn't mean to do that. That's going to cost me a minute. I think I missed with both of those bombs.
1 minute left.
Oh, I did get that AD tank. Good. But yeah, this is basically the best way to go about this. Pretty sure there was a gun tower up there.
Tank destroyed. Solid hit on building. Bombs away. 30 seconds. Good kill.
Alright, how we looking on the other side? Alright, we're just wrapping up the ground game. Those Hornets need to move. We had delayed ground spawns too. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think we did anything particularly different. I had about the same performance.
Some serious numbers. Better start thinking about how you'll use that reward.
I think we might just expand to 8 players for safety. Although this is, I literally thought in my head that is going to happen. It's only Moby Dick 2, and we already have 6 players, so I'm not going to burn daylight calling it out at this point. I think we're just going to play this as it is. I think I'll expand to 8 after this. Worst case scenario, if I end up getting a little too tired, I'll stop. A good stopping point for the world tour, I would say, is actually we don't really have that much left in the tour. It's only 5 more. It's only 5 more matches. 5 more rounds after this one. Weapons-based hard, I'm definitely putting up 8 players, though, because that one's just almost impossible to S-rank without a fully veteran team. And as per usual, break out the Shamrock, because I love doing that on this map. Oh, Vic's taking out the LSWM. Prepare for the light show. Now, folks, after I stream this, I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm actually going to stream Elite Dangerous on Twitch. So if you guys want to join me after that for some late-night Elite Dangerous, I will be doing that as well.
High and support aircraft located up ahead. Take down the air fleet to cause major damage to the hostile forces. I know some guys who are going to get a fat paycheck. Enemy aircraft closing in.
Snipefield's actually telling me in Discord that he thought I was going to take the B1, and I very much could have. It probably is actually one of the best planes to do this mission on. If you have like a really optimal bombing route, you can probably get this mission done in no time. The only major downside will be you have no effectiveness against fighters. I'm just going to get these 2 AAMs out of the picture first. Those are always the toughest to kill. Alright, now I'm going to take out the rear flat cannons using some precision LACM placement. And apparently I just LACM'd an F-15 SMTD, so... I don't think the CPUs will actually attack any targets. I think they'll just go after, like, the light guns and whatnot. Because I don't recall any case of a computer... That should take him out. Yep, he's out. Alright, we're on phase 2 of AA guns. And now I'm going to go for the remaining fighters. I'm going to try and set up for an LACM hit. Nope, I was too far to the right. I think we're okay anyway since we're over the 170,000 point cap. Yeah, I think 170k is the cap for Moby Dick Pursuit, at least for Moby Dick Pursuits 1 and 2.
Alright. Crushing their air forces should slow them down. Respect for the brave fighters.
I got 66k on that. Alright, let's expand the room to 8 players and finish taking on Alps Hard. We should get an EX today as well. Extra credits. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to now expand to 8. And then after this, I will close the room and reset for Retro Combat Hard. That will also be 8 players. Because again, I don't want to risk it at this point. So yeah, this might take a minute, since we are now waiting for basically a full room to reload. We're going to have to do the same thing for Retro Combat Hard. Because again, I can't induce a piston restriction. The other nice thing about taking a bomber into Moby Dick 3 especially is that the TLSs won't work on the MDP laser units won't work on the bombs, so you should be able to snipe everything without much difficulty. Getting the lower guns might be a little tough, though. You're going to have to aim your MGPBs very carefully and hope that they propel forward into the Aigaon. I think I'm going to stay in the bomber again for this one. I feel like that I'm on the right track here. Although, the one major downside is I'm going to be slow getting to the rest of the fight. So, I think I'm going to stick with the Shamrock for the... Shamrock or Xmas FA-27. I'm still kind of debating to myself how I want to go about this. Because on one end, the MSTMs on the Xmas FA-27 fire a lot more frequently, and probably would cover a bit more ground compared to a LACM, but on the flip side, the LACM has that range and blast radius. The other thing is, the LACM doesn't have a lot of ammo, so we're gonna try the MSTMs this time. Not the best MR arrangement of the team, but we'll make do with what we have. We have a couple of veterans in here. Hopefully, Tom takes a heavy A to G, A to A plane, and it looks like we're ready to go. Really? Did somebody really name that their PSN? I'm just going to rename this guy Nimbus for now, because that's what Moby Dick fires off. Alright, we should be okay. Oh, people are really not... you know what it is? We're probably encountering a lot of raid jumpers. Because under most normal circumstances, a veteran doesn't usually host an 8-player room unless it's a raid. Especially when it's a mission like Alps Hard, which is not very frequently played. It's done to sort of... ward away the random players. But I think we're encountering like 1 or 2 raid jumpers. But no, this is an actual legitimate 8-player room. Somebody hasn't checked their fuel. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I'll take the MSTMs for this. Honestly, I think this will be the best compromise. What do we got here? 80A01. Okay, so we got 6AM, 4AGM, 4AGM, and my MSTMs. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the heavier targets because the MSTMs are a little more reliable against those. And I'll let the attackers 4AGM the central the planes along the main route. I'll take the outlying SAMs so they don't have to deviate too far. I'm going to be honest, I haven't used the FB-22 in PvE too much just because I don't like how unreliable the SFFSs can be under most circumstances, especially in high altitudes.
Be advised, I am now assigning provisional.
Let's see what the other teams got. Harrier, XO2, Raptor, and Nagashinden. That Nagashinden might be packing 6 AAMs. So let's see where my my fellow attackers go. So I'm pulling ahead of Massa. The 80A01B is slightly ahead of me.
Clear to engage.
So yeah, I'm going to take out the light targets and the outlying SAMs. This should hopefully give my wingmen an easy run to their... Yeah, I'll take the light targets. Okay, my attackers are going right over. Ow. That actually did a lot more damage than I would have liked. It's alright. Pretty much every single one of my PvE loadouts is packing an extinguisher, so let's get... oh, the bunker's already been destroyed. Alright, so now we're just getting onto the other side. There appears to be an outlying Typhoon that nobody's catching, so I'm going to start moving towards it. Unless that Nagashinden's already on it too. Ah, that was too, that was not lined up. Alright, should just be that flanker and then we're good. And I think the EM was special missiles, so I don't know what this is going to be. Okay, it's Titan. This will be easy. Yeah, those Titans are not. Those Titans made absolutely no effort to dodge. I think in some maps, especially in hard mode, the planes will just meander in slowly. Because I guess their coding doesn't kick in right away, or I have no idea why, honestly. I'm just throwing suggestions out there. But yeah, that was a pretty quick phase 2. Or EM, rather, so we're going to go straight into phase 2 here. I'm going to attack run the heavy guys over here. I do have to be a little more careful with the aiming of my MSTMs, though, because I don't have any homing upgrades on these. Meanwhile, the missiles are packing homing L.
Sam down.
I'm going to try and conserve my MSTMs a little bit here. Looks like I might not have a choice. Oh, I thought for sure I was going to crash into those gas tanks. Alright, looks like there's no targets in the northern branch, which was actually one of my biggest problems. Alright, did that attacker... I thought for a minute the attacker blew up. Alright, so yeah, it's just a couple MTDs, and now we're 2 minutes left going into phase... Ooh. Perfect. We got 2 minutes left, and we're now going into phase 3. We should have the S rank in the bag now. Except that just happened, and that was just pure stupidity. That was just me not looking. Oops. We still have 25 MSTMs left, so we should be okay. I'm probably going to end up burning most of these before the map is done. Ow. Nope. Nope. Honestly, though, I'm much less concerned about my credit score at this point as I am to just moving on here. Because I do actually really like this mission, but I want to proceed with the tour here. Alright, ground game is just about wrapping up. We're still a minute left on the clock, and we're about to go full A to A. Actually, it looks like everything's pretty much under control here, so we got an S rank. GG.
Operation successful. Just when you'd expect the chosen warriors. Keep it up.
Yeah, I noticed that the meandering plains tend to occur on Alps and Paris in particular.
Alpha team produced some serious numbers. Better start thinking about how you'll use that robot.
Yeah, that went really well. But now I am going to have to shut the room off and reload it for RCE Hard. Let's see what we got, 600. And we had extra credits on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Might as well thank the participants. And now, yeah. That's it for you, Ultrasonic? That's alright. Thank you so much for coming. But yeah, we're going to keep going for now. It's not too late yet, and I only have, after this, it's RCE Hard, WBA Hard, Moscow Hard, V7R Hard, and Paris. I want to at least clear RCE Hard tonight. I think that's going to be the last one I do. Still not too bad on the raid hunting. I'm going to turn private room settings off. Because Vic is calling it a night. So I think everybody at this point is going to be randoms. Which is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. Yeah, it does depend on the squadron. I noticed that the ones that tend to do this the most often are Titan and Sniper. Although Quickshot can do it sometimes too. Very rarely I've seen Skilla do it, but it's very rare. But yeah, not bad on the raid luck tonight. We got what? We got EX3 and Moby Dick Pursuit 2. That's not too bad. So yeah, I think next time I stream, we are going to complete the tour then. And then the stream after that, which will probably be next weekend, I will do the campaign showcase. This might take a minute. Okay, I got one. I actually have a team request, so I'm going to throw an invite to folks. Okay, Dan's in. My heater vent is really gurgling tonight. Yeah. I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow night, because normally sometimes I can stream Wednesday nights if, depending on how my midday stream goes, or if I'm too tired. But the thing is, I have a nor'easter coming my way tomorrow evening, so it's quite possible I might not even have power in my apartment. In which case, obviously, I won't be able to stream. So, for that reason, I'm just flat out not going to stream tomorrow. Next stream is going to be Saturday. For Ace Combat. I'm going live on Twitch probably at about 10:30. So that's in about an hour. Alright, I got another participant in my Discord. Oh, I literally just sent a team invite and he came in. He's on top of things. Oh, I will. My apartment is in a pretty... It's actually right next to a local hospital. So if power does go out, my area is probably going to be one of the first to get fully restored. Because I don't think they want an area near a hospital running under backup power. So I'm not concerned, but it is, of course, it is a possibility. I think my area, they're calling for roughly 6 to 10 inches of snow. I'm not sure. But the main threat is going to be it's going to be windy. I think they're calling for like 40 plus mile an hour winds. Actually, we just had a nor'easter in my area on Friday. Well, more so Thursday. No, it was on Friday because I was off from work. And the storm, I actually lost power the next afternoon because I guess they had to shut, I actually remember what it was. There was a tree down. It was hanging on power wires near the hospital. And I'm imagining they had to shut my, they had to shut my power off to get it removed safely. But it was restored way earlier than the company had predicted. Yeah, Dan is actually probably one of the server's best piston pilots, so I'm not concerned about getting the S rank in this one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the cold either. I would much rather be a little overheated than a little chilled. Especially in like where I live in Northeast United States, about an hour away from New York City. And I can say for a fact that the big deep freeze we had after Christmas was just unbelievable. I basically had the heat running in my apartment nonstop. Not looking forward to the summer. I don't know. Last summer, at least where I'm from, was pretty tame. We only had like that one major heat wave in the end of July. That was about it. I think it was end of July. Yeah, like I'll take like mid to upper 70s at most. Anything higher and it might get uncomfortable after a while. We're almost ready to kick this match off. Where are the pin messages? Let's try it. I think we can 6P this. I'm trying to talk to somebody in Discord who is probably not watching my stream. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to shrink the player cap to 6 players. Red Rose, things are going well. I had I've mainly been doing the world tour tonight, but I've gotten a Excalibur 3 and a Moby Dick Pursuit 2. Let's try again to change the player cap. I can't do it. I got a ghost. But yeah, I think we can totally 6-player this. Like I said, I got Dan on my team, and he's one of the best piston pilots. There we go. All right, I think we're good to go. Oh shoot, we're all packing ECM. Well, at least we should never have to get shot at. How was my piston the lowest ranked? I'm kidding, I'm just messing with people. Red Rose, at this point, not particularly. I've basically gotten everything as far as I'd like to be able to play competently. Well, or I should say play somewhat expertly. You know, I don't have any level 20s, but I have a few level 12s. At least one level 12. And quite frankly, I'm happy with my overall performance in the game.
We are liberating Tokyo. Try to destroy as many hostiles as possible. Whichever team destroys more of them will get a bonus. Clear to engage. We've got someone here that really takes care of their plane. Good attention to detail. That'll link finalization.
Get back here, you. Yeah, again, very wide hitboxes.
Good kill.
And I think a reason for the wide hitboxes is another carryover from the Assault Horizon engine. They wanted to make sure everything could be as destructive and visually pretty as possible, so they probably expanded the hitboxes of missile impacts and whatnot, just to make it a little more focused on the spectacle and less focused on the precision. Completely forgot about the ECM. And I'm not going to be able to tank another missile. Not after that. Let's see if I can get this heavier. No, I'm not going to get that heavy artillery.
Vehicle destroyed.
Hold still. Slow it down. Yes.
Target sunk. All targets destroyed.
I don't even think we needed to turn on bots. I think we probably would have been okay. This is probably going to be helicopters.
New hostile flight detected.
Yeah, let's just start cracking away at the helicopters. I'll pop my ECM for safety.
This is a large-scale fleet.
The nice thing is I can conserve my ammo a little bit because,
Sure attack on enemy squadron.
boy, let me take a couple of these guys.
Within gun range.
Jeez. And these guys don't mess around. Pop another ECM. Actually, I don't need to pop another ECM charge. We'll be okay.
One bandit left. All hostile combat.
Yeah, we're still doing alright. 4 minutes and we're now hitting phase 2. I'm gonna go air to air.
Wipe up all remaining hostile forces at once. 4 minutes left.
Okay, nope, we're not going air to air. Yeah, like I said, don't mess with Dan when it comes to the piston aircraft.
Target destroyed.
I have a few specific attack routes I like to do. This is one of them.
Sunk. Good kill.
That AA gun is giving me trouble.
AA gun destroyed.
Oof, ran out of gun ammo. That is the worst thing to have happen to you in the piston aircraft. Running out of ammo is really fairly inconsequential in this game. You're most likely never going to run out of missile ammo, and even if you do, the only thing that happens, which is a pretty nasty downside, but it's better than having no ammo at all, is your missiles essentially enter a slow reload state, where they'll only reload, their reload times are jacked up ridiculously high, and they'll only reload once both missiles in the clip are gone. Alright, we are 2.5 minutes and we're about to hit phase 3. I think we have this S rank in the bag.
AA gun destroyed. We have more blips on the radar.
Alright, now there are some Tu-160s that are coming, are going to be taking off from that airfield in a few minutes.
Within gun range.
I think somebody's going after them though, so I'm going to go after these gunboats instead.
Target sunk.
I think I'm doing a good job protecting my team with the ECM. I really can't tell.
Good kill.
But the rest of the team is definitely doing a good job protecting me with theirs. And that's, again, long-range hitboxes.
Good kill. Target sunk.
I don't want to be attacking enemies from the side too much because then gravity kicks in and I start leaning downwards. But I got 45k so far. That's not too bad for RCE hard.
Target down.
We'll make 21s here. We'll take them out real fast.
Good kill.
And with that, we S-ranked RCE hard.
Operation successful.
We had a good chunk of time on the clock, actually.
Keep it up next time, too.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. That didn't take very long at all. So yeah, I think this is going to be my only match of the night.
Better start thinking about how you'll use that reward.
But yeah, at this point, I think I'm gonna close the room and call it a night. Alright. Major thanks to Dan and Timmy for sticking with me on that. Alright, so yeah, folks, when we come back on Saturday, we will be starting with Weapons-Based Assault Hard, and that will be an 8-player match without a doubt. So with that, folks, that is going to be all for me tonight. Again, I'll be streaming Elite Dangerous in about an hour. I will link you to my Twitch page if you guys want to at least check it out before I go live. Alright, so... Alright, so you guys can go, you guys can head over there if you in an hour if you guys want to see, if you want to see some Elite Dangerous tonight. And with that said, folks, next Ace Combat stream will be for Saturday evening, probably 7 o'clock Eastern. And with that, folks, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.